Simon. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
By former England international Lee Dixon, and the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. It's Napoli up against Lazio.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great, certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Lobotka. Here's the team for Napoli. David Ospina, the Colombian, is the goalkeeper. Kostas Manolas plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. Fabian plays with Stanislav Lobotka in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. And he's broken free! Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. Politano. And Fabian. And return to Fabian. Marusic. There to take it away. And in the perfect position to read it. Lobotka. What can he do from here? Fabian. Can he finish? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. 1-0 then. Akpa Akpro. It's with Musacchio. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Politano. Lobotka. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. A bit of running room now on the wing. Laid into the box. And the defender takes care of business. Lulic. And blocked by Koulibaly. This corner kick might help them. Over it comes. Well, the timing was good, but the attempt too high. Good movement. And a fine tackle. Muriqi. Getting in there to intercept. Far from a good pass. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Insigne, the delivery. Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it. Playing with purpose and control. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Insigne. It might be on for them. And here's Fabian. Opportunity. Was an important piece of defending. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Lobotka. That's a very impressive piece of defending. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talk. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half.
Well, Napoli are enjoying the lion's share of possession here, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
Well read to win possession back. make it count. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. A really sumptuous ball. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Musacchio. A room to roam on the wing. Terrific block. It is to be a throw-in. Milinkovic-Savic. They've given it away. Immobile. Breaking at pace. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Lozano. An attack full of promise. And a tidy challenge. Nicely cut out. Insigne. Takes the shot. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Marusic. Milinkovic-Savic. Radu. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Politano. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Lobotka. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff! Well, the ball is moving again, and Napoli really cantering to victory, it would appear. Muriqi. A chance maybe from the wide position. A block from Kostas Manolas. Disappointing pass. Immobile. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it fizzled out. Muriqi. Well, nothing comes of it. Musacchio. Lulic. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, threat averted. Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. Well, following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's mistimed more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Oh, that's a goal at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here. And just the one, and that is that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visit. forward to bringing you live Serie A action. It's coming right up. It's Napoli facing Atalanta.
Cheers, Derek. Yeah, really excited about this one. Looking forward to some entertaining end-to-end football.
Alexei Miranchuk. And space for the cross. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. And a glance at the Napoli side. David Ospina, the Colombian, is the goalkeeper. El Said Hussein plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. Fabian plays. Chance on for Mertens! Brilliant save. It is to be a throw-in. Insigne. Well, we could have made that decision from up here on the gantry. They're really pressing their opponents. Well, if we're talking about players who could dominate, then we have to mention Matteo Politano. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, the more you give this lad the ball, the better the team normally plays. He switches the ball, he links play from left to right, up and down the pitch. He keeps possession, a brilliant player.
Well, he's lost it. And now, passing it through. Could it be? A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce. 1-0 then.
Si ricorda al pubblico che l'abbonamento stagionale è disponibile nella biglietteria dello stadio con un forte sconto.
Mertens. Is it going to be? Well, he did his job defensively. Duvan Zapata. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Hans Hateboer. Takes it on. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique! Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And putting his body on the line. Gozens. Now he must favour the cross. Mario Pasalic. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. And the referee has pointed to the spot. A penalty it is, and a chance for them to forge ahead. Couldn't grab hold of it. And I think the threat has been averted. Intelligent threaded pass here. That's all they can conjure for now. Throw-ins given. Lobotka. Fabian! Interception to snuff out the danger. Alexei Miranchuk. Dangerous looking attack, and that was a very fine read. Gozens. And a tidy tackle. Well, they might be onto something. He's in position. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Romero. Hans Hateboer. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Remo Freuler. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. Terrific block there. Well, the managers will now deliver their half... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Remo Freuler. Mele. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Stanislav Lobotka. The ball with Petagna. An effective challenge. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, he stepped up to the plate to get that goal to put his team on equal terms. Can he produce a winner in this second half? Let's find out.
Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Gozens. Not a good pass. Lorenzo Insigne. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Insigne! Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps.
Well, Derek, the stats don't lie. It's a very...
Can he put them in front? Safe pair of hands, did his job. Is it going to be? Able to deal with the threat. Alexei Miranchuk. Can he finish? Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. They take it short. And here's Miranchuk. No-nonsense clearance. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Lozano. And Napoli now in potentially a dangerous position. Insigne in the centre. And it's gone behind for the corner. And firing it into the area. Well, getting a strong fist on the ball. Punching it clear. So a throw in here. Crossing possibilities. He might yet finish. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat, and that was a very fine read. Real danger. Can they nudge in front? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Just 10 minutes to go. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Great opportunity. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
And forward they go, chasing the game. Mario Pasalic. Hans Hateboer. Gozens. Delivered into the area here. And cleared away. Well, spot on with that challenge.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. It's been a really tight game. Can these Napoli fans see the players over the line?
Dries Mertens might fancy this one. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the...
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and
welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Lazio facing Atalanta.
Yeah, Derek, cracking atmosphere as usual here. That will lead to a nervy, energetic start. Frenetic, fast play to begin with before it all settles down. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, attacking possibilities. High quality defending. Well, here are the players who'll start for Lazio. The evergreen Pepe Reina stands between the posts. Stefan Radu plays with Francesco Acerbi in central defence. Senad Lulic plays with Adam Marusic on the flanks. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Ilicic, and unable to keep possession. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And he takes on the shot. Wonderful block. Mele. And it's with Ilicic. And it's a quality pass. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. And deciding to go short with this one. What can he do from here? Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Ciro Immobile. Lulic. It's with Musacchio. Lulic has it. And can they make one of these passes count? Milinkovic-Savic. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Akpa Akpro. It's opening up for them. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Luis Muriel. Muriel. He cuts it back. Could be. And there it is. The breakthrough. That will do nicely. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Marusic. Crossing possibilities. And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be! Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Ilicic. It should be! And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Muriqi. Marusic. Luis Muriel has it. Options in the centre. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Chance, Luis Muriel. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Luis Muriel.
That is that for the first time. The two teams have switched around. And are ready now for the second half. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Mele. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. The referee might well have been tempted to book him for that. Resisted the temptation. And the danger is averted. Can he take advantage? Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Francesco Acerbi. Well, certainly Luis Muriel was busy in the first half. Lee, sum up his performance for us.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Radu. Akpa Akpro. Here's Milinkovic-Savic. Francesco Acerbi. Marusic. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. Lulic. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. And offside, well, close one. He's found a pocket of space. Mele. The cross is on. He succeeds in clearing it. Marusic. Milinkovic-Savic. Marusic. Making sure nothing untoward happened. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Marusic. Marusic. How can he take them on and beat them? Marusic. Cross-fired over. Easy save. Remo Freuler. How about the cross? Has a go! Well, unable to bend his run, offside.
Well, look at the stats. Lazio enjoying the bulk of possession here, but after that it's been disappointing. I'd like to see them use those wide areas around the defence, get around them as opposed to trying to go through the middle.
Well, still pressing for a goal here. Thumped clear. Ilicic. He's got space. Can they get in behind them? Can he finish them off? And the ball is loose. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Ciro Immobile. Well, nothing productive, really. Luis Muriel. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. And so the referee blows for full time. And supporters look forward to travelling to on football commentary business, Naples. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Napoli up against Lazio.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Looking forward to today. Should be in for a good game. Let's hope we see a quick start from both teams. Set the...
Politano. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Oh, it's gone in! And you have to feel for him now. It will go down as an own goal. Well, an own goal that has left them trailing and flailing. Lorenzo Insigne. Here's Fabian. Petagna. And return to Fabian. Top-class defending. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. It's there for him. Can they cover up? Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. Penalty given and yellow card handed out. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered. Well, a second goal for them here. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And he did well to cut it out. Space for Napoli in the wide position. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And snuffing out the danger. Politano. Chance to finish. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. Muriqi. On to Lazzari. And the cross goes in. And clears the danger.
Well, Napoli are enjoying the lion's share of possession here. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers. And really has been a dominant performance.
Milinkovic-Savic going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Politano. Now the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Lulic. And Muriqi has it. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Given away by Napoli. Milinkovic-Savic. Politano. Here's Insigne. Politano. And a tidy tackle. Manuel Lazzari. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Immobile. Cross could be useful. But he took care of it defensively. Oh, a lovely ball. Looks promising, this. Oh, a vital interception. Muriqi. On to Lazzari. Now can they make something happen? Akpro. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And the managers will now deliver their half. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Possession lost. Well, that is how to play advantage. Insigne. And a chance to whip it in here. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. That will certainly mean a booking here.
And now he's on a tightrope.
And struggling to get the shot off. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Petagna. Now what can they do from here? Chance to play it in. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes.
Si ricorda al gentile pubblico che pannelli informativi sono presenti in tutte le
Manuel Lazzari.
per effettuare correttamente la raccolta differenziata all'interno dello stadio.
Lulic. Could cross it in here. And he did what he had to do defensively. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. In with a chance. It must go in, surely. He had to score, and he does. Well, the ball is moving again, and Napoli really cantering to victory, it would appear. Foul there, free kick awarded. Well, a judgment call for the referee. Many an official would have cautioned him. Lobotka, and here's Fabian. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And a useful cross. And what a magical save it was! And over comes the corner. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. Not a bad pass it was. So 20 minutes to go. Couldn't hang on to it. Lozano. Now Napoli in a position of menace. Targets available. Cross comes in. Not to be this time. Politano. Well, a good tackle. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it petered out. Lobotka. Might be a chance here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Fisted clear. It's opening up for them. And he's taken it away. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Manuel Lazzari. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And intercepted it. Akpro. Immobile now. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Milinkovic-Savic. It's with Akpro. Beautifully disguised ball. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors.
is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
It is a city where passion for football is red hot. Welcome to Naples in southern Italy. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. It's Napoli facing Atalanta. He's in here. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? And the game has been restarted. The advantage belongs to Napoli. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Muriel. This could be the equaliser. Lorenzo Insigne. Too much pace on that particular pass. Nicely cut out. Remo Freuler. Good tackle. Muriel. Ilicic. And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be. So, a level contest. 1-1. It's a good Napoli move in the making. Far from a good pass.
Comunicazione di servizio, la zona antistante lo stadio è presidiata dalle pattuglie della polizia municipale. Attenzione.
Still passing it around with authority. Lobotka. Wonderfully weighted pass. Is it going to be? Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
That's very decisive goalkeeping. Foiling them effectively. Another perfect position to read it. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, a badly timed run, just a fraction offside. And snuffing out the danger. Ilicic. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Petagna. Might be onto something with that ball. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. And an effective clearance. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Crossing possibilities. No, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. That's well blocked. Politano. And the pass could do damage. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. Over it comes, but fisted away by the goalkeeper. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Ilicic. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. A really top-notch piece of defending. That is... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Luis Muriel. Mele. And it's with Ilicic. Oh, a vital interception. Well, a lot to like about Josip Ilicic and his first half performance. Lee, I wonder what you made of it. Politano. A deep delivery. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Atalanta enjoying the bulk of possession here. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they've produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Mele. Might be able to set up the chance. With a textbook interception. Lorenzo Insigne. Lost possession. Can he put it in? And it's there for him. And the challenge, crisp and clean. Victor Osimhen. Insigne. And now Politano. Good looking cross. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Mele. And cutting in from the flank. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. So 20 minutes to go. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Petagna. Now with Lobotka. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Ilicic. Excellent vision. No worries for the keeper. Now will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? Fabian. In the right place to cut out the pass. And the emphasis is on creativity. And cutting inside. Not an especially strong challenge. Victor Osimhen. And he saw the situation developing. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. Able to skip past his man. And we will have just one additional minute. Gozens. And it's with Ilicic. And that will be all for this game anyway. And
jack it up.
Partner Lee Dixon, and very much looking forward to bringing you live Serie A action. It's coming right up. It's Lazio facing Atalanta.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to get off to a quick start here, attack the game from the off, impose your game plan, and hopefully we get a good game.
Well, here are the players who'll start for Lazio. The evergreen Pepe Reina stands between the posts. Stefan Radu plays with Francesco Acerbi in central defence. Adam Marusic plays with Senad Lulic on the flanks. And the focal point in attack today, Ciro Immobile. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. So a throw in here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Excellent defending. In with a chance. And he clears it out of harm's way. And over comes the corner. Well cleared away. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Immobile. No, high quality defending. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Milinkovic-Savic. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? The delivery. And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. The opening goal of the game then. Given away by Lazio. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Excellent vision. And the ball is in the net. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Cataldi. Beautifully disguised ball. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in. So 2-0 now. Outrageously skillful. How can they open up the defence here? And he read it well defensively.
Well, look at the stats. Lazio enjoying the bulk of possession here. Really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Well, a header that was frankly miles off target.
Well, technically, that was awful.
Duvan Zapata. In possession, Atteboer. The first half here comes to an end. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Doing well to keep possession. Hans Atteboer. Delivering it into the box. Really vital interception here. And breaking at pace with menace. All hands on deck. He's in behind. And thumped away. Uncomfortable in dealing with the ball played in. Oh, foul play, says the referee. And there to intervene. Lulic. Could cross it in here. And foiled only by the crossbar. And the ball is loose. Luis Alberto. Oh, Luis Alberto! A wayward effort, and it's not going to help his team, Lee.
Well, wayward indeed. I think he had more time than he thought, and he just rushed it a little bit. Technique was all wrong.
Luis Muriel. Luis Muriel has it. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Immobile. Just over the crossbar with that header.
Oh, it's a perfect cross. It's a perfect position. And he just gets underneath it over the bar.
Remo Freuler. And slipped through beautifully. And options in the centre. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Ciro Immobile. Well, a poor ball giving possession back to the opposition. Into the advanced position. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Lulic. And intercepted it. Cataldi. Milinkovic-Savic. Immobile now. Unable to keep the ball that time. Important that he retains possession. Luis Alberto. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. No problems grabbing hold of that one. And that was a very fine read. Milinkovic-Savic. A real opening now. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Hans Atteboer. Well, he's almost been hassled out of play here. And 5 minutes to go. Now, let's see what they can do here. Fed over towards the back post. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. A lopsided contest, 4-0. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that is that. Well, it's...
Lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow. New
Hello everyone and welcome to Madrid. This is the scene here at the Wanda Metropolitano on a perfect night for football. My name's Derek Ray and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking of course about La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid taking on Sevilla.
Well, I'm excited about this one. Great atmosphere in here. Everybody looking forward to this game, especially me and you.
The Sevilla side as follows. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Escudero starts with Diego Carlos in central defence. Ivan Rakitic plays with Joan Jordan in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Carrasco. Plenty of room in the wide area. Well, they did have possession of the ball, but all that good work now counts for nothing. Suso. A wonderful intervention. Carrasco. Do they mean business on this occasion? Can he put them in front? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Ivan Rakitic. Jesus Navas. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Savic. Carrasco. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Coquet. Failed to keep hold of it. Working really well as a team to regain possession. And he was in the right place to intercept. Lucas Ocampos. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Youssef En-Nesyri. And De Jong on the ball. Tremendous block. It is to be a throw-in. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. Suarez. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Firing it towards goal, but it can't get through. Youssef En-Nesyri. Possession lost, intercepted. Saul. Suarez. Ocampos. And now En-Nesyri. Luc de Jong. A chance then for... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Youssef En-Nesyri. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Suarez. And intercepted it. Lucas Ocampos. Is it going to end up being productive for them? He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. And successfully cut out.
Well, it's deadlock. Could be a mistake. Could be a moment of magic. Surely someone will take this game by the scruff of the neck.
A very timely interception.
Les acaba de llegar una gorra negra con puntitos amarillos. Repetimos.
Koke gives it away.
Puntitos amarillos.
Youssef En-Nesyri. And now Suso. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Running with the ball confidently. Options in the middle. A very effective clearance. Saul. And return to Koke. Suarez. But it can't get all the way through. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, Derek, they're not happy. Ref is taking the brunt of this.
Ocampos. Ivan Rakitic. Chance to do damage. Rakitic on the ball. Lucas Ocampos. And there's the feed into the box. That's all they can conjure for now. Joao Felix. Credit to them for winning back possession. Rakitic. Oh, surely! Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Attending to his defensive chores. Trippier.
Atletico got away with another one. They're still level, but I don't know how. The fans are doing their best. They're still behind the team.
And showing fine vision. Oh, fine stop. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. Pressure applied against Savic. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Carrasco. Suarez. Tension building, still level. Savic. Felix. It did look on for them, but not to be. Saul. Joao Felix. Carrasco. Has someone to play it to. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. We have entered the final minute of normal time. It might be on for them. And now En-Nesyri. Can he take the chance? Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. And the referee... Well, I must say, ideal playing conditions for football here at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid facing Villarreal.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Lovely to be here. I can't wait for this one. A nice quick tempo from both sides will be ideal for me. Let's hope we get that. Should be a great game.
Savic. Trippier. Cutting the ball back. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Atletico's corner. Well, punched clear. And continues his run. Now, will the cross work out for them? Well, the header, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he has to do better than that. I could have saved that, Derek.
The Villarreal starting 11. Sergio Asenjo is the man between the posts. Dani Parejo starts alongside Manu Trigueros in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Lemar. It's with Saul. Well, no doubt about it, they'll be depending heavily on Yannick Carrasco. Lee, what do you expect we'll see from him in this match?
Well, ball possession will be his key. People give him the ball because they know he links the play. You give him the ball, then you make a run, you normally get the ball back, which is very encouraging.
Suarez. Parejo. And he knows the defensive side of the game so well, Savic. Space in abundance for Atleti. Koke, crossed into the penalty area. Chukwueze. Delivering it into the box. And the keeper acquitted himself well.
Yeah, it was a good ball in, wasn't it? But the keeper did everything right.
And over comes the corner. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. 1-0 then. Oh, he's given the ball away. Useful looking position, you've got to say. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Well, no card, but the referee making it clear next time there will be one shown. Clean challenge. Excellent defending.
Atletico have had the lion's share of possession. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
And just slightly offside. Chukwueze. It looks promising. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Possession given away, unfortunately. And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. There to win it back. Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, Atletico find themselves still very much in this game. Such fine margins in there between success and failure. They need to stick to the game plan and just try and force the game a little bit in the second half.
And a strong tackle. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Hassan. And now passing it through. Well, still an issue here. Trigueros. Can he do it? Really vital interception. A chance then for the respective manager. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Hassan. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Space and time for the cross. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them. And the keeper deals with the danger. Parejo. Alcácer. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Well, he's given us away. Saul. Well read to put an end to that attack. Well, he likes to run at them. Will he find the net? In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now. So 2-0 now. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Suarez. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. João Felix. He made it look simple, really. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. It did look on for them, but not to be. Alcácer. Oh, he's given the ball away. Parejo. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Koke. And fed forwards. It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
Lamar. Now Suarez. Just cutting off the supply. Suarez. Here's Saul. Suarez! And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Well, 2-1 it is here. And with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. After his challenge, Kieran Trippier goes into the referee's notebook.
Well, as a fullback, when you get booked, you're always a little bit anxious about your next challenge.
Parejo. And here's Alcácer. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Parejo! And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Well, let's make no bones about it. This is a thorough thrashing, Lee.
Well, those athletic players better get their ear.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Well, following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's mistimed more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. 1 minute remaining. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, mopping up defensively. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time. Well, the stage is set for a big night of football here in southern Spain at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Sevilla and they face Villarreal.
Thanks, Derek. Good atmosphere here. Everybody looking forward to what should be a really entertaining game.
Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Well, he's done really well.
Can he do it? Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Suso. Ocampos. The Sevilla side as follows. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Escudero starts with Diego Carlos in central defence. Ivan Rakitic plays with Joan Jordan in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. The Villarreal starting 11. Sergio Asenjo is the man between the posts. Mario Gas. Paco Alcácer! And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. The opening goal of the game then. Rakitic has seen his pass gobbled up. And he was in the right place to intercept. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. No let-up in the pressing department. And taken away. What can they do from here? Coquelin. Parejo. Hassan. Opportunity here. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Nodded straight down the throat of the goalkeeper.
Right behind it. The only way you can score there goes either side of the keeper.
Ivan Rakitic. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Taking it away. Parejo.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Is it going to be? Parejo. It did look on for them, but not to be. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Cleared away comprehensively. Paco Alcácer. Fluency of movement. Well, they were possessing the ball well, but now they've lost it. Suso. And there to intervene. Gomez. Superbly read and executed. Parejo. Alcácer. And unable to keep possession. Nicely timed tackle. A chance then for... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Ocampos. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. And it's a quality pass. The end product just wasn't there. Well read to put an end to that attack. Well, he was influential in the first half, Paco Alcácer. Lee, interested to get your judgment.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
And intercepts again. Suso. Moving into the advanced position. And now Suso. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, great read there to intercept. Gomez. Hassan. Excellent vision. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale. It's going their way. 2-0. There's a slide rule pass. And the keeper's in trouble. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over. And as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Hassan. Coquelin. Alcácer. Well, he's outplayed and outthought him. In position. Able defending. But can they keep it out? Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Alcácer. Keeping the ball moving. Coquelin. Well read to ease the pressure. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes.
Sevilla, possession, not a problem. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. And there to intervene. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. I think you've got to conclude that was good refereeing. A free kick in the end after initially playing advantage, but it just wasn't there. Alcácer. Coquelin.
The players are using this energy from the crowd to drive them forward time after time to get back into this.
Running room in the wide position. Superbly read and executed. And given away. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. He continues his run. And return to Alcácer. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. And there it is, the full-time whistle here. And
trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Taking on Sevilla.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one, Derek. Excite me. Come on, let's see some entertainment.
Metropolitano, que arranca el partido.
Saul. Koke with it. Suarez. Alert defending. And attempting the through ball. Well, on the volley, that's not how he had planned it in his mind.
No, he certainly saw the ball going in a different direction than it went in.
Doing well to keep possession. Koke. Savic. Trippier now. Carrasco. It's a good-looking Atletico move in the making. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Fernando. Jesus Navas now. Joan Jordan. Well, he likes to run at them. Lemar. Lemar. Crossed into the penalty area. Not out of the woods yet. In it goes! At the second time of asking. And the keeper feels hung out to dry. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Well, they want that equaliser, but the passing remains smooth. So a throw in here. Fernando. Lucas Ocampos. And dispossessed. Lemar. Now, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Suso. Gomez. And the referee says corner kick. Taken short. Lucas Ocampos. Well, he did his job defensively. Carrasco. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Joan Jordan. Well, they've lost the ball. Suarez. Suarez, intelligent run. And just slightly offside. Able to deal with the threat. Carrasco. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, it's been a decent half for Atleti. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve a little in the second half if they're going to dominate. Possession could be key.
Chance maybe. Well, he didn't catch it the way he intended on the volley.
No, on volleys you've got to keep your eye on the ball, and he just wavered a little bit. Not one he'll be looking back on very fondly.
Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Carrasco. And smart defending. All the way through to the keeper then. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. That. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. And a fine tackle. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Rakitic. Suso. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Carrasco. Trippier now. Well, Joao Felix played his part in the first half. Lee, how about your assessment of his performance?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Joao Felix. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Felix. Carrasco. Well, it could be on for him here. A big miss. They should be 2 in front.
Well, that could be the game right there. What an opportunity to go 2 up.
Joan Jordan. Now with Ocampos. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Trippier. Carrasco. And possession given away. Saul. Well, certainly making attacking inroads, Atletico Madrid. But what can they do from this position? Oh, tremendous block. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Promising attack, but his timing was off. Saul. Here's Lodi. Renan Lodi. Keeping the ball moving. On to Lodi. Koke. Can he finish? But it can't get through. Gomez. They've lost it. With their noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
The Atletico players have to focus on not making any mistakes in order to protect this slender lead. If a bit of magic from the opposition gets them back in it, there's nothing you can do about that.
An opportunity in the air, but he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Oh, it's really a shocking effort. I could do better than that, and I can't head the ball.
Great pressure to win the ball back. And now Suso. Doughty defending to win the ball back. Just 10 minutes to go. Getting forward. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game! And you have to say it was on the cards. So 2-0 now. Ivan Rakitic. Fernando. Suso. Oh, a lovely ball. The end product just wasn't there. No problems grabbing hold of that one. And only 2 minutes remaining here. And he takes it away. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And that is the end of the contest, and not a...
Jack it up.
Well, I must say it's always a pleasure to be at this fantastic venue, the Metropolitano, in the Spanish capital, Madrid. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid, and they face Villarreal.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. I always get a buzz from being here. The players will feel the same, I'm sure. Fast start, always a good idea to impose yourself on the game straight from the off.
Cutting the ball back, looking for the angle. And the danger is averted. Suarez. Here's Carrasco. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
The Villarreal starting 11. Sergio Asenjo is the man between the posts. Dani Parejo starts with Francis Coquelin in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. A real defensive commitment there. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. You know, Lee, I think the words fearsome striker fit the bill when we talk about Luis Suarez. What do you expect to see from the Uruguayan here?
Well, if I'm...
Suarez! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. The opening goal of the game then. Coquelin. And a chance to level it. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Suarez. Getting the ball forward. A real opening now. And another one. Two quick goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? Well, a second goal for them here. A fine use of the ball. Poor pass under no real pressure. Suarez. Well, they've given him too much space. Parejo. Parejo! And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Possession lost, intercepted. Well, a long-range effort, but into the goalkeeper's midriff.
Yeah, the hardest thing is picking the flight up. Once he's done that, it's pretty simple.
Chukwueze. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And begging to be put away. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining. Goals are plenty. 2-2. And intercepted it. It must go in, surely. Well, a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Carrasco. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Felix. He made it look simple, really. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle. And the referee has got to book him, I think. Coquelin. Moy Gomez. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. And he read it superbly. Given away by Atletico. A chance maybe from the wide position. Can they cover up? Steered out of play, and a throw-in coming up. Parejo. Can they forge ahead? It could be up for grabs. Well, threat over for now. You just don't expect to see Luis Suarez fail, Lee, delivering here.
Well, Derek, it's close. There's nothing in this. Two heavyweights slugging away at each other. Attacks are on top for both teams, which is helping to create a really good open game.
Hassan. A bit of running room now on the wing. The referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out? Atletico Madrid, having fallen behind, know they've got to get into an attacking gear. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Far from a good pass. And he's broken free. An alert intervention. Alcácer. Parejo. And a goal! The quick 1-2. And they've turned this game on its head. So the current scoreline, 4-2. And that is going to be a free kick. Lamar. Chukwueze. Alcácer. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? That will certainly mean a booking here.
And now he's on a tightrope.
And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. And now the delivery. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Hassan. Parejo. Well, the attack looks promising. The delivery towards the back post. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. And they've won possession again. And Atletico will get the throw-in. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. And Koke with the delivery. Just not a particularly good corner there. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Lost possession. Felix. Here's Saul. Goalkeepers have to be mindful that long shots like that can come in.
Yeah, I always look at goalies and say, do your job, keep the ball out the net. Good job he didn't let that one in.
Well, certainly making attacking inroads, Atletico Madrid. But what can they do from this position? And it was blocked, that particular cross. Corner kick from Koke. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Couldn't keep it. Atletico get the free kick decision their way. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time. on a soggy night here at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary position by Lee Dixon. And the focus is on one of the finest leagues in world football, La Liga. It's Sevilla facing Villarreal.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Looking forward to today. Should be in for a good game. Let's hope we see a quick start from both teams, set the tempo for the rest of the match.
Credit to them for winning back possession. The lineup for Sevilla. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Escudero starts with Diego Carlos in central defence. Ivan Rakitic plays alongside Franco Vasquez in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. How about the cross? Pulls it back. Good defending to prevent the chance. And a goal kick given. Gomez. And return to Alcácer. Ocampos. This is Vasquez. Gomez. Keeper's ball every day of the week. Very clever defending by Ivan Rakitic. Clears it away. And good pressure high up the pitch. Wonderful block. Gomez. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Not the pass he had in mind. And the cross is very much on.
Atención, atención.
Rakitic.
Llamada a recepción al dueño de un sedán gris de marca italiana
Suso.
con matrícula par. Su coche está mal aparcado.
Mario Gaspar. Alcácer, and now Gaspar. Coquelin, and here's Alcácer, and that is offside. Marcos Acuna. The high press was very much on. And they need to get tighter here. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. And short it is. And now Suso. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Promising move. What can he do from here? And the ball is loose. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, they've given him too much space. Ocampos. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Lucas Ocampos. Gomez. Just the clearance that was called for. Losing possession a bit easily. Well, nothing productive, really. Vasquez. Ivan Rakitic. And the whistle... So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Moy Gomez. Paco Alcácer. On the ball, Chukwueze. Alcácer. In position to give them the lead, maybe. And that is defending of the highest order. They've lost it. Alcácer, good idea, that particular move, but not to be. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Suso with it. Fruitful looking attack. Can he finish? A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. 1-0 then. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Diego Carlos. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Rakitic. And space for the cross. Sends it back. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Coquelin. It's with Parejo. Ivan Rakitic. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Just wanted to get it out of there. Alcácer. Alcácer. Lovely ball over the top. He's in behind the defence here. He's foiled them on his own. Gomez. This is Vasquez. I must say, this looks promising. Paco Alcácer! And a goal to level this contest. All even. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Lucas Ocampos. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, the goalkeeper has earned his corner there. A fabulous save.
Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Just 10 minutes to go. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Jesus Navas. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, that is annoying for any manager to see your own player giving the ball away from a throw-in. That's a well-struck pass. Oh, lovely ball. And looking towards the back post. The keeper was up to the task.
Well, it's a decent effort, but the real opportunity goes begging there.
Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. That's how to rob them of possession. Can they hit on the break? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Ocampos in the closing moments of the game, and Sevilla in search of what would be a winner. This looks promising. Good defending to prevent the chance. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of... everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And every expectation that this will be a captivating contest. It's Sparta Prague, and they face Slavia Prague.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
Not much time to make up his mind. Running with the ball confidently. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Well, he's keen on cutting in. Pavelka. Really good challenge. Takes the shot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Keen to take it short here. Polish. Possession changing hands. Well, they might be onto something. Is it going to be? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you? Diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And a fine tackle. And continues his run. And a fine cross. And clears the danger. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And very deftly cut out. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And it's a quality pass. Well, just went a bit too early, offside. Pavelka. Adam Chlojek. And it might be. Oh, it's in! The opening goal of the derby, and listen to what it means. The opening goal of the game then.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
How can they open up the defence here? Dochkal. Adam Chlojek. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And denied by the post. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Provod. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card?
The hosts really haven't had too much of the ball.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Difficult to stop him. Now he must favour the cross. Lucas Provod. Couldn't keep it. Spot on with that tackle. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And a timely intervention. And there it is. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And given away. And space for them here on the flank. Takes aim! That is when your goalkeeper is worth his weight in gold.
Well, he's earned his wages, hasn't he? He was in position, he had his focus. What a save.
Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. An alert intervention. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Cross could be useful. Cleared away comprehensively. Nikolai Stanciu. Well, foul play, says the referee. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Getting forward. Really good interception. Defended well. Srdjan Plavšić. An unforced error, you've got to say. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Crossing possibilities. Opportunity! And it's come off the keeper. And putting his body on the line. Srdjan Plavšić. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And he cuts in from the wing. It's there for him! There's no escaping the fact that they really should be two in front.
Well, you look back at games sometimes and you say, when was the defining moment? That could...
Chance to finish! The net is staring him in the face. But he did his job defensively. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Lukas Provod. Looks promising, this. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. Chance to set up an equaliser from the corner. Well, punched clear. Just wanted to get it out of there.
Well, they worked so hard here to be in front, and that's been recognised by the supporters. They just need to hold on a bit longer to see this out.
Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Promising looking attack. Well, there to intercept. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Intelligent threaded pass here. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Oh, denied by the post. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. Even Steven, one apiece on this match. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. And there's the whistle, all even at the...